programs for students with reading difficulties are very common in school across K-12. But did you know that these programs are often not as effective as you think? You're going to learn why right now. Hi everybody, I'm Lee Hoff from Literacy Teachers, and I'm all about giving you the tools you need to inspire, motivate, and change how your students read and write for academic success. Today we're talking about pull-out programs. And pull-out programs in reading take students out of their classroom to give them intensive, sometimes one-on-one or small group instruction. And while the quality of that instruction can vary, even in the best circumstances, gains that students experience as a result of those programs are often not sustained once they are returned to the regular classroom environment. Why is that, and what can you do about it? So first things first, students that go into these pull-out programs, absolutely they can show gains, and those can be documented, and you can have data on them, and it looks really great on paper. But what happens then is when they go back into the classroom over time, those gains disappear to the point that you even have to question if they were in a pull-out program or experienced them in the first place, okay? So they're not sustained and they actually diminish for most students over time. What does that mean? It means there's something going on with that classroom environment, right? Something needs to be changed about the classroom environment that the student is in. It's not that they need more pull-out, because if we just give them more pull-out and give them gains, and then they come back and those gains are not sustained and they diminish, then that's just not a good use of our time. So we need to think about what's going on in that classroom environment that we as educators can do to help students improve as readers and obviously as writers as well, okay? Now, the most effective approach is going to be high quality reading instruction within a whole class context, all right? So again, this involves you as a teacher having a deep level of knowledge about reading research, about the kinds of skills and strategies your students do and do not have and have not mastered, right? And what can be done to help them master and improve it. You know your students, you know the reading research, you combine the two, and you can do something that is very advantageous for your students. Now, let's go back real quick to the people that are teaching these pull-out programs. Oftentimes, this is going to be a reading specialist. You don't need to fire your reading specialist, but you also don't, it's hard to make a case to continue doing pull-out programs, right? So what do? Okay, the reading specialist is someone who's got a lot of knowledge. It's not that the reading specialist has failed at their job, okay? Just because the pull-out program isn't producing sustained gains, that doesn't mean the reading specialist is doing a bad job. This is happening all across the country in all kinds of contexts. We've tried pull-out programs. By and large, it's just not a really effective thing, okay? So reading specialists can be utilized by having them provide PD for teachers, helping teachers gain access to current reading research by being available to answer questions and help guide teachers with instructional decisions that need to be made to support students within the classroom, okay? So keep that in mind. Pull-out programs don't lead to sustained gains in reading. They can lead to sustained gains in the moment. Those sustained gains are going to diminish over time. What's really going to matter is having a high quality, knowledgeable teacher about reading research to help your students. So you want to learn more? Follow me on over. Let's go to the next video.